Hello everyone. I want to promote the Gummiapan Dolls again. I'm going to do another wedding card, a little bit different than the last one I did. So I'm starting off with Bob and Lola, and also I had purchased these off of Color Me Nordic. I'll have the link below to, she's offering a special. If you're following me, there's a code. I will also have that linked in for the code for March 25th through the 31st only. So if you purchase it, you'll put the code in to get 20% off. There's four, it's Bob, Lola, Stacy, and Amy. So I'm gonna get started here. So I decided that I was gonna make another 6x6 wedding card. I used Menente paper, the Florabella, and I cut this down the top at 5 1/4 and edged it with this sand, versatile sand. It's like a chalky looking to it, and put it on. I cut the 12 by 12 paper into 6 by 12 from paper form, and scored it at 6. And then I cut this one at, this is from the paper pad too, and inked this also so they can journal in it, because I like leaving my cards blank to write in them when they get them. They can write personal messages. And I cut this insert piece at 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, so I'd have a good 1/4 inch go around. So this is what based me on what I was going to make the wedding card to look like. So I cut out Bob and Lola again, and I cut out a swing, and I'm gonna have Lola sitting on the swing in front of the house, and Bob off to the side looking like they're having fun. So let's get started here. I'm going to first color Lola and Bob in this golden brown blend. I'm going to start off with the light color first, and then I'm going to edge it around with the darker colors to round it all off and give it more of a texture look. I'm going to also have her looking like she's in a wedding gown again. And I'll be snipping her. I'll show you once I get done here. Because to make her look like she's sitting on the swing, yeah, I gotta figure out how to position the legs and everything. Okay, I'm gonna put boots on her again because I don't know, I just like the country look of boots, and with this paper that I'm using, it really does give a country look. Okay, I'm gonna go with the next color, browner, and I'm just gonna take it in and follow these little cracks. That's what's really cool about these dyes, that they have like shadowing. I just follow in the cracks. And then this back part of the leg, I'm gonna make darker too, because it's in the foreshadow. This is gonna be covered up with the boots. Oh, and I want to put this this way too. And about here. This way. Okay, and go back to the light color again and give it another coat. Neck, and it will blend in more to like a skin tone color. Now her dress is going to be covering up a lot of this, so we'll be good here with this. And I'll be snipping this too, so I'm not making it perfect in at the belly or nothing. And the boots will be covering this. Cover Yep. Back over this again for blending. Okay, and then I'll do Bob the same way. And it doesn't take much to cover everything up. He's going to be wearing a shirt. And I decided I'm going to give him suspenders with his shirt. And I'm putting jeans on him this time. I wanted that to give a different look also for a country looking wedding. I'm really thrilled that that the Color Me Nordic is offering a special, and she's going to work with me to advertise Gummiapan dies. I'm excited about when the Easter comes in. They had to be ordered. I don't know if they'll have extra or not, so just have to wait and see. And if they do, maybe she will have them also to offer. Okay, I'm just going inside here. Because I think part of his foot shows, but I just want to make it darker. Go down around over my fingers again. His shirt covers pretty much of this. Here. His neck will be showing, so I just want to, I don't know how much his shirt will show. Okay. Okay, we'll dress him first. So I took, this was paper that was scraps from, and it's really flimsy, from the Dollar Tree. It was in one of those mixed packs of paper, and I thought when I cut this out, it was perfect for looking like jeans. But before I get started, his hand is connected to the his leg. So I'm just going to take in here and show you how easy these dies are to work with. All you have to do is take a little snip, and here's another little part where it holds it, and then it releases the arm from the die. And that's how you know, you can clip these and do these any way you want, and they really turn out cool looking. The next thing is, I got the swing also from Color Me, and I wanted her to sit in it, and I knew you couldn't have her sitting in it this way, but I used the swing and I cut out suspenders from the bottom of the swing pieces. I cut them out in black, and it just finishes it off. I was like, what can I want to make his shirt so it's not just a white shirt, but I want to give him something to look like. But I need to put his shirt on first because I want to keep the shirt inside the jeans. So need my glue. I'm gonna first glue his hair on because I took that brown textured, and I gotta move him down, line him up to his head so he's lined up like that, and his hair is lined up in the back. And then I want to do the shirt on here because I do want to have the shirt tucked inside his jeans. And gonna line up his shoulders. These are fun dies to work with. Like I said before, the detail on them are so adorable. And see, now that I can lift up his hand, I can slip his jeans underneath here and his hand on top of his jeans. I need my tweezers for this one. And I'm going to give her a different color or a different look of a dress this time. Okay. And how cute is that? Now I'm going to take the swing parts and down where the bottom was, it will make it look like it's hooked onto his pants. So I'm just gonna put glue on my hand here and dab it. Pull it up a little bit here. And I'm gonna lay this part on his jeans and like this, and I'll snip that off. Same way with this one, because you don't need a lot of glue. You might just snip this off a little bit down here too, to make them a little off, because they're not going to be perfect anyhow on his body. Like that. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to snip off this and then snip off this one. And now he's ready. He's finished. And I'm going to take my fine point marker. This is a watercolor one, but I like working with these too. And I'm just going to go over the grooves here. Mustache, and let the rest with no grooves, with no because the detail really shows up on it. Oh, I need to put shoes on. Oh, I went to show you. I cut her boots and his shoes out of, it looked like a wood grain paper. This was from Paper Supply. And instead of making him have flat leather shoes, this time it looks like he has maybe a pair of Hey Dudes on for his feet. And I'm going to take the fine point again, and I'm going to just outline where the lines are, because it's already detailed with the way that it cuts it. And see that? Just finishes it off. And now he's ready to be put on the card. So cute. So I was looking at how to, because I was cutting and like shaping her, how to put her on the swing to fit. And I figured out I have to snip her right in here at her hips. To lay her out the way I have to do her. So first I'm going to put her boots on. And then we'll work with everything else. Let's see. Her boots go like that. And I'm going to add one more layer onto her boot. And I told you before, I just snip away. Once my other clothing come from Gummiapan, I had one, I think it's a sweater and that for Bob, and different hairstyle, and Lola has a different hairstyle. And I was thinking maybe I could do my own hair. I have to play with it more. I'm having so much fun with these. They're just so cute. I cut her dress out in a off grayish white, like pearlized paper. So I thought that I would put that on. I'm going to leave this off, but I'm going to glue the dress part. I'm not going to emboss this neither this time because I want it to be like shiny. But I'm going to make sure that I match it to her collarbone and her hip. And we'll go from there. And I'm going to make her a blonde this time. I cut out, this is like a linen. It's a light blonde yellow. And with the detail, you really don't need to add, I'm going to slip this behind her head. Put that there. Add her ear. These pieces just slip together so beautifully. See that? Okay, so I'm going to end up snipping the leg. And you know, I always like to put my pieces together before putting them on my card. So, I was trying to make her legs look like she's swinging, but that she don't look odd here. And I have to bring her legs out a little bit here. But I want her straight on the swing. I should use my grippy mat. It probably would be easier to play around with it. Okay, so I think I'm going to put it like this. So now it looks weird, but I'll show you what will happen. So I'm just going to keep holding it and tack it in here. That it looks like she's sitting on the swing with her legs swinging up. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to, because let me bring this a little bit. So basically what I'm going to do is cut part of her leg here again and bring it down, and then take some of her dress and just curve it around because it will go up a little more and it will look like she's sitting that way. And I'm going to put her in there like this because I want her arm behind that. And I'm always doing it that I gotta bring her down a little bit. I just need to tack her in here a little bit on the swing, just a wee little bit. Tack this hand behind here. Tack this piece up here onto her arm. Like that. Okay. Now, I decided to use this lace because it's not really big. And I'm going to end up, get my other set of tweezers so I don't burn my fingers. But I cut a piece of tulle, and it is about maybe 3 3/4 long or wide, but whatever the width is. But I'm going to fold it in half, that it has like a poofy look to it. And I'm going to start folding in to get that salvaged end in first. And I'm just gonna like fan fold it in here and keep fan folding it. And then the other salvage edge I want to tuck underneath in there, so it gives it more of a full look. I think I might have to do it like this. And I'm going to take the tweezers. As you can see, I'm going to keep manipulating it, but I want to make sure that it's not too long. I want to spread this out a little bit, like that, and that her boots show. So I definitely know that I have to trim some of this off. So I'm going to pull this up a little bit to, oops, too far. Pull it down right in there. I want to spin this out because I want it like really frilly, like that. And then I'll hold it across. So what I'll do is I'll measure this piece here first because I want it that it's going up. And I'm going to snip it right here. And now I know I want it like this. So I have to bring this in a little bit more. And I'm going to snip off all this extra because I don't want it that long. Okay. And I have my hot glue gun already started. So I'm just going to release and go down a little bit and go in a little bit. Go up. And I'm going to glue that on to there. So I'm just going to dab this up with glue, hot glue. And I'm going to take, there's a right and a left here. I'm going to put this on here, go down. I'm not going to touch it with my fingers. And touch. This is why it's good to have these tweezers. And I need to pull this one in a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now I can put this on her dress on there. Take that off. And I just want to fan it out a little more before I tack it down. Like that. So I'm going to take the hot glue gun. I'm going to go along the edge here. And then I'm going to lay this right in here like this on an angle that it's going with her legs. Okay. Now, what I want to do is take the brown fine tip again, and I'm just going to go over her eyebrows a little bit. Here, touch and do her eyelashes. I'm going to leave her nose and her mouth just regular. But you see how you can get a different look from a standing one to a drop one. So now I have him and her on here. I can actually make it look like he's pushing her. And what I would like to do is make a put a sentiment on. So this I got from my Christmas one. And I just love the old look of this. So I have a piece of paper. It's about maybe 1.5 inches by 3 inches long, but I just want to lay it across, as you can see here, that it just cuts around it, that I have enough here. I just want to see if I can cut it. No, I'm gonna have to use a bigger one because I'm gonna use my marquise. And these are well-loved folders. So I'm going to put it in on an angle like this. because you don't want it to go straight in or like the speed bump, and it will not cut. So if you have it on a little angle, it cuts really nice. And this is how I make sometimes, if I don't have the correct die, this is how I will do it. So I got this much of the die cut. Now I need the bottom edge to have a like a old look to it also. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this around, and I'm gonna try to stay near that edge here, even though it's not lined up at the edge, at either edge. But I'm gonna lay it back in my folder again, like this time. And I'm going to cut this one this way, and I'll show you what look it gets then. So now I have it gives it that total look of old, and I didn't need a special die. You can do this with any of your dies if you want to shorten one down just by doing that. Now I want to take what is it, vintage photo, because I want to give it like an antique-y old look to it for my daubers. And this is Tim Holtz's Distressed. So all I'm doing is going around like this to give it more of an old look. And just go around the edges. Like that. And then I'm going to put these are LDRS rub-ons. And I definitely want it like this because there's like numbers in that. Gives it a really cute look. And I used the gold foiling one this time. And I'm going to lay this. I just want to make sure that I can get this in here like a little centered, that my words will fit all in. I hold it up at the light. I'm holding it up at the light to make sure that I'm going to make it on the paper. Okay, so all you have to do is you burnish these, or you can run them through to press them on. I'm going to peel it up slowly to make sure that it did not get this part. These I got off at HSN. And they don't have them anymore, but I think they're so cute. I think when I do the inking, it makes it, it don't want to stick them with Tim Holtz. I should probably ink it afterwards. I don't want to pull it off until I make sure that I have it all stuck on here. Okay, wait a minute. Did not do the U. Well, that's the best I can get it, but I think it looks nice. The A is a little messed up. What didn't go out? Okay, let's see if I can lay it back on here and try to get that A right. and the D. There we go. Well, that's the best I can get it, but it looks antique-y looking now. And I want to put that up here and put him and her down here. I love the horse, and I just love this paper. Put that there. Actually, I could put that on top of there. Pop that up. Makes it look like he's pushing, and the horse in the background's watching him. Manente has beautiful papers to work with, too. I should glue him flat, which I think I'm going to. I'm going to put him over here. I'm going to glue him flat. I'm going to put her on dimensionals, but she's a little bit further away than him. And I think these are really sweet wedding cards. I'm kind of very pleased with this. These dowels, I just love them. And I'm so glad that we're able to get them quickly in the United States now. I should take a fine marker and do the buttons in here too. There we go. Now I'll put her up on dimensionals and I'll glue that down then. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go follow her leg a little bit. This way. And I'm gonna down here a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit at her toes of the boot. Because I don't want my dimensionals to show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this in half. Go up this way in the back. And this way here in the front. Take this in her body. Take her head. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna do it like this, glue these down, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Like that. Yeah, I like it like this. This really got cute. So I think I'm gonna put this one on dimensionals also. I'm gonna just use a bigger wider and just take it across twice. And then I'll glue the tops of the swing down flat. just gonna tap them with a little bit of glue and peel her all these little pieces up. This takes a little time with this. And her head. Oh, we got here. I should do that arm too, I guess. Or maybe I'll glue the arm down a little bit because that's in the background. There'll be all kinds of dimensions going on. All right, let's bring it back down here. And I'm going to straighten it out because I got to figure out, oops, I got to peel this off too. Whoops. Everything's getting away from me. Get back here. All right, now. I know I definitely want to put this about right here, but I'm not going to put it down tight. I'm just going to lay it there. Because I want to put her swing part underneath here. I have her a little bit over here. Push that down onto him. Put the swing piece over here. And there we go with that. Look how quick and beautiful the card has turned out. It just is remarkable how these dies transform into something really sweet and romantic. I should touch her lips with some kind of pink or something. I'll do this with the pink. Just in there, just a little bit like that. I was thinking I should do her hair in color too, but I don't know if I want to do it with this brighter yellow or not. Yeah, I will. I'll go in the lines here with it. Where they have it, all the detail. Like that. See that? How much detail it puts on it. So cute. And there you go. And then the inside they can write their special message. And it's a sturdy card. And if they're into horses and the country wedding, this just reminds me of like a southern with the mansion and that. And like I said, the Color Me Nordic is offering until March 31st, 20% off of 4 of the dowels. We got Bob and Lola. And here's another card to show you that same people, different looks. And it just finishes everything off, I think. So cute. Well, thank you, and I want to have you click and thumbs up for me and subscribe. It's all free. I appreciate everybody watching my channel, and I hope that you enjoyed what I did today, and happy crafting. And if you get these, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I should of something else that maybe I could figure out another way of layering them up a different way. I don't know yet, but I want to do another wedding card, but I'm trying to figure out what to do. But just by changing the color of the hair, I want to keep him the same. And look, it looks so like casual, the casual wedding, and then this was like a formal wedding with the, so it's such a difference in two of them. Thank you again, and have a happy crafting day. Bye bye.